Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today what we're going to do is install some vintage tuning machines, these split F-style tuners, onto a made in Mexico Telecaster neck. So I've removed this from the instrument because I was doing some fret work on it and smoothed all the frets and recrowned them. But I decided just to catalog this installation because there wasn't really a lot of information online about this. So anyway, here we go. So the first step is to obviously remove your existing tuning machines. And I've done so here, and you can see how they're indexed with two holes to keep them straight. We're going to be covering all that up, so we don't have to worry about those. But let's just finish removing these tuning machines. You can just loosen off, I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, just take a socket and loosen. There we go. Pull off the top nuts and the washer. Set those aside. I've just got them in a Ziploc here to keep everything all together, and you know what? Then they just pop out the back, and you know what? I'm going to just keep them like this so that it's a little bit more organized. So because these holes are bigger than the bushings that come with these Kluson style tuning machines, you see how it sort of wiggles like that? So it won't work to just use the existing ones. There's too much play in there. So what I've done is ordered a set of conversion bushings. Now these, I think I paid $2.50 on Amazon. So they're universally affordable, that's for sure. And you know what? They don't look half bad either. I was sort of thinking that they might have a bunch of casting lines in them and stuff like that, but they look actually pretty good. So the next step then is to seat the bushings. And these fit excellently. So these are 10mm holes, and there's just enough resistance from the splines to fit these just beautifully. No play, and not so firm that you need, C-clamps or something like that to get them in. They're just really, that's actually quite impressive. Okay, so now that we've got our neck set up, we are going to, oops, that is the left side. There is a left and right with these tuning machines, so maybe we could start there. There we go. And then the inside ones don't matter, they're universal. Very cool. So what we're going to do next is line them up with a square, because we do not want any of these to be even slightly out. They've got to be all perfectly lined up. So you can use whatever straight edge you have available. And we'll do this. I think that looks pretty good. And then what we're going to do is just, I think, drill some pilot holes here first, and then we'll check the depth and double check the straightness again, and then screw them in. Now that we've got our pilot holes drilled, what I've done is I've taped off the bit and compared it to the length of the screws that we're going to be using, and also double checked that it is shallower than the width of the headstock so that we don't drill through. And now we'll just deepen each hole to the appropriate depth. Okay, so we've got all our holes drilled to the appropriate depth, and they should be squared off. So let's install our machines. Okay, so we've cinched them down. What I did was I lightly put the screws in, checked it with your straight edge, and then tightened them a little bit more, checked it, and then once you're fairly confident that it's perfectly square, then you can tighten them all the way down. So let's take a look at them. So there it is. Here's sort of the finished product. Get this thing out of the way. So now what I'm going to do is, attach it to the guitar. We'll string it up and, take a look at it. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so here's the finished product. We've got the strings on the instrument, and I think it'll complement the guitar quite nicely. It's sort of got, yeah, a vintage style to this Telecaster. We've got the thin line body and the brass saddles. And then as we move along, I think these, yeah, the Kluson style tuning machines just look right on an instrument like this. And there's also a couple other advantages. You don't have string ends protruding. The string ends actually go into the tuner, so you're never going to poke your fingers, which I've done many times on other instruments. And also, if you carry your guitar around in a gig bag, it tears up the inside of the bag quite badly. So yeah, there it is, and we'll flip it over one more time so you guys can see how it looks on the back. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and we'll be back with another video soon.